NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on
It's been a long
is brought to you by EA Sports.
headache.
It's the Colts and the Jaguars,
But,
and it's coming up next on Madden
you know what I'm
Football.
saying? I'm happy I made it here. It's been rough, a lot of headaches, a lot of times thinking about quitting. But why would we quit? Man. We got
hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's wild between the Indianapolis Colts
Pretty boy
and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
It begins.
And this will go as a touchback. Begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Bringing him out, the third overall pick from way back in 2008. A guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
On the opening play, here's Ryan. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
We gotta make that tackle, young man.
Get it up past the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Stuff him in the backfield. Stuff him in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On third down, Ryan. To the sideline,
We're joking too. Two. You're joking too. You're joking.
Yards, 29 officially. Really a solid start here on the opening drive. 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Over the middle, that's caught by QT.
Jesus!
He is going to have
Twice!
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And a pickup.
That's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
The run got 4. Now Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just.
That's too much. That's too much.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Ryan. To the end zone.
That's why we put you there, 2-6. That's why we put you there, but we need a big young man. We need a big young man.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines.
What you say now, 1-6? What you say, 1-6?
The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
As he walks and jogs on the field, please don't look at the stats. Please don't look at the stats.
The first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
It was good, chat. Chat, what's going on? All business, chat. All business.
We've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. They find some open field here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by
what you want to do, Coach?
yard, if that.
What you want to do?
For a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead
Field goal.
there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Up and good for Santoso. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Hines opting not to risk it.
Nah, it's not 0-0. It's 3-3. It's 3-3. It's tied up. It's tied up. It's not 0-0. It's 3-3. It's tied up.
6 seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You've got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
You almost got me, boy. I almost jumped.
3-3.
I almost jumped.
After 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
You gotta wrap up 4-2.
Here with a marker on the field as well. So
what the hell?
Field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Throw the ball. Throw it.
Alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We're sitting in bed. We're sitting in bed.
This game, partner, that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air.
We can't make an open field to that.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is close to
That's too much. That's too much.
Jaguars 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, he is very
yes, look. Come on, look.
He's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the
return.
Short. It'll be 4th
Return.
a few inches. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards rushing for him in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Over, bring it over.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. They had a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
What was that?
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. ETN up the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to here. They'll try and run. This is Robinson.
Lead is sitting there. Lead is sitting there. He's a rook, chat. This is his first playoff game. He's a rook, chat. He's really a rook, chat. That was a huge drive by 2-5, man. Huge.
Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Ryan. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get...
Griff, what we put you there for, Griff?
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ryan.
I said, what we put you there? What we put you there for, Griff? Griff, what we put you there for, Griff?
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And they're able to get this.
Bring that into the second half, 2-5. Bring it into the second half, too. Bring it in, bring it in.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game.
How the freak kid show did the Bills make it? It was 0-9. What?
On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Lawrence's throw there into the hands of Ross.
Hit him with a 9.
Down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run again here with Robinson. Down to the
Robinson, you working today? I ain't never seen you run like this before.
This is exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to...
I ain't never seen you run like this before.
The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
We got to hold on to that, young king. We have to hold on to that.
And fourth down now coming up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points
we did.
or 3 points, take everything.
We want to check it out on the sideline.
Keep adding to it.
We're going to check it out on the sideline. The Bills beat the Patriots. What?
They get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half. And get
54, that's you, 54.
Not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
We saw the damn screen there, and what happened? What happened?
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I said, what we put you there for, Griff?
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Wash your hands then if they dirty.
Defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of rocking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time with just plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down here at about the 40. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Again, it's Robinson. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
We really might just have to run our way into this game because that shit is working. That means we have to block receivers. Receivers, y'all always do that shit. Y'all always do that. Y'all always do that. And it happens every time the offensive coordinator says some shit about running the ball. Y'all always, and I'm not going to say it was number 13, but y'all always do that shit. But receivers, we got to block.
Runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence.
Ref.
That's going to be caught. It should
on who? Better not be on the tackle.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Betting. Oh, damn, Captain.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
That's one of the few times here today this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Lawrence will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete.
That was me, bad. Oh,
bad. Oh. But it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Ref. Stay down, partner. Stay down. You're supposed to stay down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he works it past the...
Way to get rid of it, but come on now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Right there, Shedard for the Jacksonville touchdown.
Why didn't you come back and get it?
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military.
Going for 2.
Very precise.
Going for 2.
Methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's going to be hit
74.
and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run. The try for 2 is snuffed down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now in Jacksonville. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Indy set to go on offense once more. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a wrap. Go Jacksonville. Go Jacksonville.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit.
I guess the Colts really getting that quarterback from Florida.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another tote for Etienne. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to...
Touchdown! Justin Ross from 19 yards.
Good check, baby. Good check.
Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlooking Central Ohio. We're pretty damn good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts set to take over here offensively.
I'm scared of playing man right now. I'm kind of nervous because I'm not sure, but my man is over there locking it up. I'm just not sure about everybody else. And every time we play, the tight end cooks.
You would have to think that's going to be something that
I said every time we play, the tight end cooks. And that's what I said. Literally just said that.
About that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
42, that's you.
Dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Under pressure and down.
Go ahead, go get him. KK. KK.
The former first-rounder in there to get the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
That's me. That's me.
That's me. 15 shy of the 10. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again. Ryan. Quick hitter here.
That was me, Caps.
He's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Yeah, I smell that too. I do smell the turnover coming.
Second down.
I do smell the turnover coming. That's the funny part. Thank you, Coach. I do smell the turnover coming. Damn it, never mind.
It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
All right, Coach.
5-yard touchdown catch. And the
Colts
are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
That turnover. That tight end be cooking.
Have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have the onside kick, and we'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going
around
to
what?
use.
I can't see the end. Just see around.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the on that one.
All right, Chetty.
Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down and a run by Robinson. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Robinson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lawrence heads off, and Ryan Santoso, the field goal unit, on now for the Jacksonville field goal try. Up and good for Santoso, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball. After that, they didn't even get a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, and it's a fumble.
Come on.
Back to right around the 27.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Good Jags, man. Congratulations, Coach. Congratulations.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.